Welcome to another edition of Pittsburgh Sportsline at Duke's Rib House and Grill, 1910 Cochran Road. Everybody here, we got a packed house. This is the second time we've been in the upper deck here at Duke's Rib House and Grill. I can't believe you're not here. I sent invites out to everybody. Even Smoking Jim sent 4 invites out. I mean, he's learning how to do that when there's an event. Seriously now. Oh, we got to get back focused here. I'm Al Levine, the talking machine. This is my co-host, Smoking Jim Frazier. We got our other co-host. I think he's in transit all the way from Munhall, Zach Brenner. He's on our Tuesday night show, and he's usually our last guest. And the way it's looking tonight, if he doesn't show up soon, we got a nice crowd, and these 8th graders look a lot tougher than I thought. So I got to get those guys on. And I want to thank everybody for liking our page. Jim J is normally not here, and he always asks, how many likes do you have on Facebook? So he's now legendary. We're back up to 4,453 likes. And I know a lot of these young folks are on Facebook, so I can't friend you or whatever else because this phone, it's still dumb, and I'm keeping it. But you can like Pittsburgh Sportsline, and I know your principal's here. She'll spell it out, okay? And it's very simple. I'm expecting a couple more likes, but that's how it goes. And we got a lot of great guests here, and I want to thank everybody. People are asking, how do we watch your show? Every show, I'll start with the end result. They're all on YouTube. Every show, we have over 300 some shows on YouTube. So you can either go to Pittsburgh Sportsline, you can type in Pittsburgh Sportsline or just Sportsline, and it's a little confusing, but you can find us. We're on Verizon 32, all the way from Nemacolin up to Cranberry, Wexford. Yes, the city of Pittsburgh we're seeing in every community that has Verizon. And in Monroeville, Smoking Jim tells me each time when it's on his 99-inch flat screen that he's watching our show. And I'm not sure about the size of the screen, but he's an honest man, and I believe him. And then Comcast 7, you have to move to Bethel Park. That's my promotion. Comcast 7, you can only see it in Bethel Park. That's how they set it up. I'm not in charge of that. I know it seems that way. We're thankful to BP TV Studios, Dave Cable, for letting us venture out all the time. We're out of Bethel Park, and that's our station. And it's hard to even see that on TV because they only tell you community access. But it is Verizon 32 everywhere. Now, I got a couple promos to do for our scholarship fund. We have dollar raffle tickets. If anybody feels generous about donating, they're only $1, and you can win this $650 stainless steel Weber grill. It was donated by Evie Hardware and Andy out of Bethel Park. He's also Handy Andy on KDKA, so he's a big deal. Now, we also have, for anybody that might like bingo, I don't know much about these designer bags. I mean, this is what I have to carry my tickets, so I don't know. What's this lady, Dooney and something else? And yes, thank you. Dooney and Burke, see? And we got all those other purses, but it's $25 a ticket, and it'll be 10 bingo games, and you can win designer purses worth over $1,000, I've been told. And they're pretty nice. I did see them in the studio, so thanks, Aaron, for getting that. Then we have a sponsor. Now, they keep teasing me about this sign. It's my best printing. And I'm serious. Skeet Service Station. He sponsors us. He's here live tonight. They sponsor our What's on Your Mind. And you're going to hear us in a minute for anybody that hasn't seen our show. And for all the rest of you, you know to get your earplugs out when Smoking Jim's going to talk. But this is in Finleyville. I checked the mileage when I left to go get a Bethel Bakery donut at Skeet Station. 7.2 miles from my house. That's all it was. Then I ate the mid-morning munch. I have not eaten since. So if you have a car that needs some work, go on Mondays. That's the day to go there. They treat you nice every other day, but they got those Bethel Bakery donuts, and they're some of the best. So call them at 724-348-4715. And if the graphic's going across the screen, I'll see it while I'm talking, so that'd be pretty cool. Well, we better get on with the show, and we're going to start with what's on our mind right now. Smoking Jim Frazier, what's on your mind?
Thanks, Al Levine, the talking machine. And if you want the green,
hold on, buddy.
You got to see Levine.
Easy.
I want to start each and every show by thanking Kelly and Reddy for having us here once again. Please take care of your bartenders and waitresses. And if you haven't done so already, do yourself a favor and grab a menu, because 2 weeks ago, I had the best ribs I ever had in my life.
See, I was telling you that.
A big hand for international master photographer Bill Boyce and his beautiful models in the house. I tell you what, Troy Polamalu retires as one of the greatest Steelers of all time, but we got to go back to where it started. It all started with the chin, Bill Cowher. Bill Cowher coached the Pittsburgh Steelers for 15 years, and I think he should be in the Hall of Fame. He has 150 wins, a Super Bowl victory. He was two-time NFL Coach of the Year. Rod Woodson is the greatest cornerback of all time, and he was coached by the chin. Alan Faneca is the greatest guard in NFL history, and he was brought in by the chin. Casey Hampton, greatest nose guard, was brought in by the chin. Troy Polamalu, greatest safety, brought in by the chin. Big Ben, greatest quarterback, brought in by the chin. Heath Miller, greatest tight end, brought in by the chin. Joey Porter, James Harrison, brought in by the chin. Bill Cowher was so mean and nasty that he could steer down Mount Rushmore. Listen to the Bill Cowher's head coaching tree. Shane Gailey, Mike Mularkey, Ken Wisenhunt, The Genius, Bruce Arians, Dom Capers, Jim Haslett, Marvin Lewis, and of course, Dick LeBeau. 5 years from today, Troy Polamalu goes into the NFL Hall of Fame, and before all that happens, they need to put the chin in.
That wasn't one of your most loudest intros, but that was one of, you dropped so many names, but you forgot one thing that's dear to our hearts, and it's called a Super Bowl. How many Super Bowls did he have? Crickets. Thank you. He's an honest man. He's an NFL scout. What could I say? Well, thanks, Smoking Jim. I appreciate it. And my subject tonight is, I have fond memories of the Pirates growing up and championship teams. And principal, I did skip school. But not today, because I'm in the school of hardest knocks, and that's my own school. But we used to skip school, went to Keystone Oaks. We'd get on a bus. They trusted us back then, you know, because I'm old. And we'd go watch the Pirate games at Three Rivers Stadium. That was some of the greatest times to do that. And I'm just glad to hear that now my co-hosts were talking about the season for the Pirates was over. If you watch any of the film, now their credibility is a little sketchy anyhow in my book. They're great entertainers. But the Pirates play a 162-game season. They lost the first 3, right? It was over after the first game. They just beat a very good team that won 4 division titles the last 4 years. Have some of the best home run players and pitchers. We hit 3 home runs today. How do you figure that? We won. We even have one of our other guests and sponsors. Mario was at the game. He's so happy that he floated all the way from PNC Park out here. Definitely. He was here before me. I was an hour early, and he still beat me. I just can't beat him. Just like the Pirates, they won the opener. That used to bring good luck for the whole season when we had championship teams. Go Buccos, I'm drinking the Kool-Aid. Boy, we got so many guests here, and these youngsters keep staring over. You got to wait. I don't care if you're champions. I'll tell your principal when it's time. I got a guest that contacted me on Facebook, and a lot of people do that, and I don't know if they're real or not, but wait till you meet this next guest. Her name is Deborah Clark. Well, when people ask me if they could be on the show or they have something interesting, I say, what's your phone number? Right? And I go into my little spiel. If you want to do something, let's do it now or let's talk about it. And half of the people that are guests here, even Coach O found that out from me. He was in the hospital with his daughter. And I said, well, I got to get a commitment right now from you that you'll be on the show. And they're here.
Okay, great.
So welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me.
Tell them what we're going to be talking about today.
Well, we were talking about sports, and the only thing that I'm connected with sports is with the NFL former great Jim Brown.
Could you say that again? What team did he play for?
Oh, gosh, I might not make it out of here.
Hold it. I'm not a mean Pittsburgh Steelers fan. He played for the Cleveland Browns. He's in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
He was actually a hero of mine, because anybody that can quit football in their prime after 9 years is an athlete. That is like awesome. Then he went in the movies. I watched some of his movies.
I would quit for Raquel Welch too.
Actually, that was in the movies.
I told you. Just listen to our story, Smoking Jim here. Here we go.
No, actually, I think he's not just a great athlete, but he's also a humanitarian and an activist, and I actually brought you some things that he was involved in the 1960s, much like what's going on in our country, like with Ferguson and stuff like that. We have like a little bit of civil unrest in our country right now, and he was brought in as a negotiator between President Nixon and the Black Panthers in the 1960s, and to bring civil unrest to the Washington, D.C. area for the D.C. riots, and that's what I brought.
What'd you bring?
That was your surprise.
Well, let's show the photo.
First,
we'll look at it.
These were the original talks and negotiations between Jim Brown, President Nixon, and
he was a president of our country.
Richard Nixon, and
homeschooling's out. No, he believes in it. You don't know him that well. I got very educated people with me, and I respect it. And I'm only going to let you divert from sports for 1 second.
That's fine. Sure.
For 1 second.
Sure.
Well, for you it'll be 10. She talks more than I do.
That's what he
says. So we will shut her down. But can you tell me what your grandfather started?
The
short version.
Okay, the short version.
Yes.
My great-great-grandfather was born a slave in 1849, and he founded Alabama A&M University. And also, my great-granddad, my mother's grandfather, who raised her right in Homewood, he was the first president there. And that's my family history.
That's a short version.
That's the short version.
We're going to actually do an interview with the talking machine. It'll be a half-hour show. Stay tuned with that.
That's where John Stallworth went to.
Yeah,
right?
he graduated from there, so we do have a Steeler connection.
That's why I didn't tell him a thing.
Yeah.
Because see how civil he is on that? He's not talking homeschooling or stay at home and just play your sport.
Or beat me up because of the Browns connection.
No. Okay. He's a gentle giant here. And I gave him some green tea tonight, so he's very calm. No, that's a great photo.
Yeah, actually, it's a collection of 5. They're all White House sealed, stamped, dated. It's Henry Kissinger, The first black mayor of Washington, D.C., his name was Edward Washington. Everybody thinks it was Marion Barry, but it wasn't.
Really?
And there's some photographs here.
Oh, I want one photo.
No, I have one for you. I have one for you.
Bill, where are you at? I could have had you up for 7 of these. Take this photo.
Wow.
I can't let Smoking Jim see it because he's going to let out a... Okay, he's on his best behavior.
Okay. And then it
What
was
else do you have?
it was the original Black Panthers and hardly ever photographed Huey Newton. Most people don't know.
Photo is that?
Yeah, that's Huey Newton right there in the center.
I can't believe he's that
Yeah,
short.
I know. No one knew. Who knew?
I
didn't
thought
know.
he was a bigger man.
Yeah, I did too because he was big
Huey
in stature.
Newton.
Yeah. So those are some photographs I have as a collection of 5.
That is awesome.
Yeah, so-
Thanks for bringing that in. What a
you're
surprise.
more than welcome. But I had something too I wanted to leave with you.
What?
I didn't know how long you had with me.
Probably 3 more minutes.
Oh,
4
okay,
minutes.
well, I'll wait until the end of it then. So you
Oh,
can-
really?
yeah.
I like surprises.
Okay,
So
all right.
I'm a patient man.
Okay,
This is great.
right.
Now, what else do you want to talk about?
Well, what I wanted to do with the proceeds, I'm going to actually auction off this collection, and I want to start a extended stay safe house for women and children of domestic violence.
How do they get a hold of you then?
They can
Because
get a hold of me like you did at Facebook, and there's Deborah Clark. Most of my friends know me as Debbie Clark, but my original name is Deborah. And actually, I've seen some friends and neighbors here, Mr. Tolliver and his wife.
My hero.
I know. He was my vice principal when I was in high school.
No way.
Yeah.
What,
made
10 years ago or so?
Oh, yeah, and he made sure I got the cheerleading practice. And his wife was my teacher, my English teacher, and his children used to babysit for me, and then I babysat for them. And so,
2 degrees of
yeah,
separation.
I know. It's not
I
even
say
that
in
anymore.
Pittsburgh.
It's
well,
not
we can't
that
go much
anymore.
lower because then we won't know anybody else. So we have to watch that.
Yeah. It was great.
Just saying that.
Yeah.
But it's close.
Yeah. Well, can
Now-
I show you what I have for you?
Yes.
Okay. It's in there, too.
I'm afraid to look now.
No. It's not a bad thing. The only thing is that I don't have it autographed.
Oh,
Too bad.
we just
but-
lost $100,000 of value. I didn't expect to get anything.
No, I wanted to leave you with this.
Oh, you're kidding. That's
Yeah,
awesome.
with Jim Brown, number 32.
I know who
But
he is.
but you know what? One thing about him that he did, he always said the Pittsburgh Steelers had the best uniforms. We had the best colors in the NFL.
No offense, but it was
No.
all black.
No, they were
And
still
gold.
black and gold. Yeah.
You're not talking those bumblebee ugly
Oh,
ones.
no, I don't know where that
those
came
throwback,
from.
1933.
No, I don't even want to hear what he has to say
I'm
about
just
those.
checking
No.
because I don't like their helmets. That's terrible.
No, they don't have. It's not. But he always said that the Pittsburgh Steelers had the best.
Can you write that down on the
Sportsmanship.
back and then you autograph it?
Sure. the best sportsmanship. They had the best fans, and they had the best colors as far as with the NFL. He said they looked like winners, and we are.
Yeah, it took a while.
Yeah. Well,
first
we have
40
more
years.
championships than they did.
Well, we're not going to talk about that because then the ugly Pittsburgh Steeler fan comes out.
Yeah, I
We don't
can't
want
do
that
that. I
out
want to
right
make it
now.
home safe.
Yeah, we know we have
I
6
have a little
Super
bit of
Bowls.
backup here. I might have to.
And we know Cower only got 1 of them.
Yeah.
He should have had 3.
Yeah.
Time management and other things like that.
Maybe it was the chin. I don't know.
No, you know what it was? It was that moisture that was coming off of the chin. It distracted players because they couldn't even go back in. They were crying, and not because they were getting beat up.
No, but he was a really good coach. I think.
He was a good coach,
Yeah,
definitely.
Yeah, we have a great sports city. Period.
And this was a great player.
Yeah,
And
great
he's a great
player.
man too. So.
And I happened to be with him when he was got inducted into the Hall of Fame. So
Really? See,
yeah,
I wanted
you can
you to
see
bring that
on,
out.
Yeah, you can actually see it on my Facebook page.
I
on
did
Deborah.
see it.
Yeah, you did. Yeah.
I did see
I rode
it.
with him.
That's
on
why I
the
was trying to
floats
pull
and-
this out of you because I told her her time's limited. You see how nice she is? She knows her time's limited. You're like one of our best guests, and plus you brought me a gift. Whether it's signed or not, it's something nice.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, maybe we can get it signed. I'll leave you his number. He may not answer. you didn't get it from me.
Give it to me right now.
You didn't get it from me.
Jim, Hey, Jim, will you please come to Pittsburgh? I need you to
You're the honorary Black Panther tonight, bro.
Yeah.
Well, on that happy note, tell them your name again on Facebook.
Okay.
And as long as you're not doing crazy stuff or whatever else, and
Yeah.
don't harass her, okay?
Yeah. Thank you.
That was
My
a
name
little
is Deborah
disclaimer.
Clark. No, I appreciate that. Thank you. And if you're sincere about making an offer on these photographs, I would like to buy my mother's hotel. And I'm going to convert that into a safe house, extended stay safe house for women and children of
And where's
domestic
it located
violence.
at?
Oh, we won't say because then, we don't want
I'm
people
testing to
know.
see how smart you
No,
are.
I'm pretty
you
smart.
passed
I'm pretty
the test.
sharp.
See,
But
I always try to trap one of the guests, and
no,
it didn't
that's
work
okay.
tonight.
That's okay. But I'm going to convert that into a safe house for women and children of domestic violence for long term. It'll be an extended stay. Most safe houses in the city of Pittsburgh or throughout the country are only from 30 to 90 day stay. And who could fix their life in that amount of time, especially when you have children? So I'm going to allow them to stay there up to a 2-year stay where you can possibly get your degree.
Right.
And then you don't have to, then you're self-sufficient and you don't have to go back because that's what happens generally when
No, we
people go
understand it.
back.
I just want to tell you, whenever there's domestic violence, I'm against all types of domestic violence.
Some
Against women, men, children,
Animals, anything.
Yeah, I wasn't going to forget him, but thanks for being my assistant. I told you, she got to get off the show because she's not even warmed up yet. We had a conversation on the phone, Smoking Jim, the first time, and I talked only 10% of the time. I told her, look at them. They can't believe it. So you're out of here.
Yeah, I'm out of here.
Thank
but it
you
was
for
so
the
nice.
gift.
It was
a
so
pleasure.
nice. You
We'll
too.
have you back.
Nice meeting you as well.
As your
Thank
project
you.
moves along, we'll have you back,
I
and we're
appreciate
going to do a show, that interview with the talking machine.
And I'll let you know, but I won't tell you the amount that I get because that's between me, my accountant, and IRS.
Well,
That's it.
we're not working for the IRS,
That's
okay?
it.
He doesn't even have a government name. Look, Smoking Jim Frazier. Nobody will tell me what his real name is. And guys are calling him Smoking Joe. I said, no, he passed away. He was a great boxer. This is Smoking Jim.
And thank you so much for having me.
Well, thank you
And
for
everybody
coming out
enjoy
2
their
hours
evening.
early.
Well, we had to because of the Pirate game. It's like a
Go
game.
Buccos, see?
Yeah, and
That
they
brought us
won,
together.
See? Yeah.
I'm Rita Canton. I'm the principal of Sister Thea Bowman Catholic Academy. Sister Thea Bowman Catholic Academy has been in existence for 5 years. We're in Wilkinsburg. And in that 5 years, I'm just going to talk about sports, that
Yes.
this is our third diocesan championship. We won the Diocese of Pittsburgh 3 times. We're only
that's
5
huge.
years old.
That's huge.
And wait, there's more. There's more because
You know what? We're going to take that mic off.
no, I just now I'm reading back.
That was only basketball. No, I'm kidding.
No, I am still talking about basketball.
Well, I'm trying to keep you focused.
Yes, when we
Tell
when
me.
you win the diocese, then you get to represent the Diocese of Pittsburgh at the state level, and it moves around the state. So in
Where have you traveled?
2012, we were in
Al-
Allentown. Allentown.
It wasn't named after
We
me.
won that one, by the way. We were first in the state, 2012.
Wow.
2013, we went back-to-back state champions.
Wow.
That one was here in Pittsburgh. We won that one as well. And
Nice.
this year, this group of young men, they came in second, and we were in Scranton, PA. So it's a phenomenal.
Great. Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you.
No, I appreciate it.
It's a wonderful school. We are the best kept secret, I think, in Pittsburgh.
You're not going to be a secret anymore.
Yes.
You know, we're everywhere, and when this show's done, it's archived on YouTube forever.
Great.
And
Right.
I'll make sure I get it to you.
Okay, great.
And I know
just
you're
wanna
not
give
on
one
Facebook,
more little,
so
I am too.
You are? Okay,
Yes.
then we'll be new friends.
Yeah.
You
just-
hear that, guys? She's going to friend me.
I'll friend him, but not them. They don't want me to be their friends on Facebook.
Well,
That's far too much information.
you're exactly right.
Yes,
Go ahead.
Yes. No, I just want to say, also academically, we're top notch. We have.
You know I want to hear about that.
Yes, we
Thank
have
you.
our this is our second class of high school graduates, and we have people with full rides to
Well, sure,
Pitt in
in 5
engineering, and they have full rides to top-notch schools. They just keep coming back, letting us know how successful they are. We're so proud of them. We're proud of the entire program, but
that is great.
But we know school is about academics.
And have you been with the program for the beginning?
I have.
Okay,
yeah,
I sort of figured out. I went to Keystone Oaks, and math's a little shaky there, but I was good at math.
Oh, were you?
Yeah.
I started out in math. That's my thing. In fact, I teach some of them math. So.
Does she?
I teach algebra too.
How's it working out?
Oh, it's great. I love these guys. It's one of my favorite classes, but don't tell the other classes.
This is going to be broadcast everywhere, so that's secret.
I said one of my favorites.
Okay. You're a true diplomat. We just talked about Henry Kissinger, so you're right in those footsteps.
Yeah.
Now, how do they get a hold of you at your school? Would you want to put that out if any parents or other people in communities wanted to know?
Sure. We
not that you're recruiting.
Not
like
at all.
Smoking Jim talks about people recruiting.
Oh, we don't do that. We don't. They come to us, so we don't have to recruit.
If you want to come to them and they're winners and they believe in higher education, Smoking Jim, not homeschooling.
If you got a D, you can play for me.
Oh, no.
Let the great debate begin. He's done. Cut his mic. Cut that mic.
No.
Tell them how to get a hold of your school. Are you on Facebook at all?
I don't know about that.
Okay.
But TheaBowmanCatholic.org is our website.
Say it slow.
THEA, Bowman, BOWMAN, Catholic. You should know how to spell Catholic. .org.
No, he doesn't.
TheaBowmanCatholic.
You heard what he said. He has 18 degrees from Cal U, and he didn't show up. He played football.
Is that true, Smoking Jim?
He's a quiet man. We'll move on.
Okay.
A phone number. Give me a phone number there.
412-242-3515.
And the principal is?
Mrs. Canton, they call me.
Mrs.
Canton, like
Canton.
the Football Hall of Fame, yes.
With an O? He understands that.
Yes.
All right, so if you want to go to the Hall of Fame and higher education,
yes.
call Mrs. Canton.
Yes. Well, thank you for inviting me.
Well, thank you for being our first of many from your team and school.
Okay.
Introduce yourself.
How you doing? I'm Coach O, Olsen Nicholson Sr.
Smile up there for Bill, because he'll catch you while you're talking.
All right, Bill.
All right, I think we're good.
All right.
Now, how long have you been a coach there?
I've been a coach there for 6 years now.
She told me 5, so did you go to Smoking Jim?
Oh, well, it was. Let me explain it.
I'll give you 1 second here. It better be quick.
It's real quick. We
The principal's looking.
Before we emerged, we was St. James
Okay.
Catholic School. We was the St. James Lakers.
Oh, okay.
And then we merged with
You got
Holy
the best
Rosary.
answer. You got the best answer.
That was good.
Yeah, so that's how
Because
that
5
came
years
from.
is only 5 years in my book.
Right.
All right. We can move on then. We're here to talk about these great players. So you've been their coach since they started?
Most of them. I got 2 that been there with me the whole 6 years.
From St. James?
From St. James, yes.
See, I caught on. I'm pretty quick.
Yes. And then the rest, they came the following year.
Well, how old were they when they started with you?
Wow.
Just give me a guess.
I'll say
because I'm not testing
I'll
your
say
math.
I'll say 9, 10 years old.
Okay.
Now they're 14, 13, 14 now.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're 8th graders moving on.
Yeah,
right?
moving on. Doing big things now.
How many are you going to lose from this team?
I'm going to lose 8 out of the 10.
8 out of 10.
Yeah, 8 out of the 10. Yeah. Yo.
Well, that's amazing in itself. Why don't we get these players up here? Can we get them around you and then we'll ask questions?
Okay.
All right. Who are you going to introduce first, Coach? He's breathing down.
All right,
on
yeah,
you.
I'm going to get the one that's behind me that keeps flexing his muscles. Matter of fact,
You know what?
he's one of the
he
guys
broke the wall.
that started with me at St. James.
Wow.
He's one of the ones that's
Well, here's
I can
what
say
we
6
need.
years.
We need your name, what position you play, and basketball. We're not talking football, the NFL scout will catch you later on. But tell him your name. That'll get it started here. And he believes in recruiting. He's a gateway guy. Now, they're not really good right now. So he's looking. No, I'm serious. Coach Smith took it all with him. But if you want to listen to his little pitch, I'm okay. But grab the mic, tell me your name, and I'll ask you a question or two.
My name is Eric Burgess.
Is that your government name?
Yes.
What's your nickname?
Cane Train.
Cane Train. I like it. What position do you play
I play
in basketball?
Shooting guard.
Shooting guard. No defense then.
Oh,
I'm kidding. And how long have you played basketball?
ever since I was like 5, 6.
Okay, we're not going to ask how many years because, you know, Mrs. Canton is going to get very upset. Well, I'm not testing them. There's no test. Now, what's your favorite sport?
Football.
Okay. What position do you play in football?
Running back and outside linebacker.
Smoking Jim, you want to talk to Cane Train. All right, who's next up? Thank you.
Okay, so
Look at the camera.
Oh, I'm sorry. My name is Jason Eubank.
What? Oh, can you write the names of the order? Like
My name is Jason Eubank.
Jason Eubank?
Yep.
What position do you play?
I play all positions.
You know what? These guys are trying to stump me. I'm the talking machine. Wait a second. What's your favorite position?
All the positions.
No. You have to answer
I just
a
like
question.
being on the court.
Okay, that works. Do you like to have the basketball in your hand or not?
Yes.
Okay.
Do you like to shoot the basketball?
Yes.
Do you score it all?
Yes.
How many points per game do you average?
I don't even know.
Somebody, and what is with math? Your principal's right here. Did you average 8 points a game?
No.
Did you average 10?
I have no idea.
Can anybody help him?
Gary's about 18 again.
Okay, thank you. I knew it was a lot.
That's a lot.
Now he's going to argue with you, so I know he knows points.
Okay. So, anything else?
What's your favorite sport?
Basketball.
Just checking. Thank you for being on and putting up with me.
Thank you.
All right.
All right.
Who's next here? Tell us your name.
Olsen Nicholson Jr.
And what position do you play besides all of them?
Small forward.
Are you related to the coach?
Small forward.
Yes, he is. He's been eyeballing me the whole time. He said, "Why are you letting my dad on?" I don't know why he was saying that. Now, how long have you played basketball for your dad? Has he coached you since you were 2? Or 3? Or 4?
4.
Okay, 4 years old.
Say 4.
Did he give you a football first?
Yes.
How did I guess? What's your favorite sport?
Basketball.
Okay. Do you play football?
No.
Not right now. Just checking with you. And you're graduating?
Yes.
I forgot to ask you guys, where are you guys going to school next? Does anybody know? Okay, 3 no. All right, pass the mic and tell.
I'm going to Central Catholic High School.
Okay, pass the mic.
Central Catholic.
Did you say something? We didn't hear you.
Central Catholic.
Okay,
Seton LaSalle.
okay. Who else knows?
Central Catholic.
All right, 3 Centrals. Do you know where you're going? You're too young. Are you an 8th grader? No way. We're going to find out his name next. I want to know who this 8th grader is here. You got the mic. What's your name?
W.A. Montgomery.
And what position do you play?
Small forward.
Small forward. Sounds good. And have you been on Coach Olsen's team the whole time?
For 2 years.
2 years? No, that sounds great. And where are you going to school again?
I'm not sure yet.
Okay. Pass the mic on. Thank you for being on the show.
My name is Isaiah Clark.
What position?
Point.
You're on point. All right. You like to shoot? Rather pass? You don't care. Well, that's what I wanted to hear, some defensive star. Thanks for helping. Well, thank you. Step up a little. You could step up. We want you on the camera.
My name's David Barron.
What
and,
position? You know my questions are easy.
Forward.
Just smile. Forward?
Yeah.
Now, do you know how many points you score a game, or does it matter? Are you defensive, too?
Defense.
Well, you got to have some defensive players. Well, thank you, and good luck to you. Do you know where you're going, or not yet? All right.
7th grade.
7th grader.
Wow.
Okay, he's staying. You're not going anywhere.
My name is Brian Dallas.
He's the franchise.
I play. Thank you. I know. I play center and power forward, and I'm going to Central.
Okay. What was that? That's all right. I appreciate it. Good luck to you at Central.
My name is Jabril Sherrill. I play forward and center.
Center?
Yeah.
How do you get in with him playing all the time? Ah, thanks, Coach. He said you might have fouled too many times.
I'm going to see it myself.
You're going to Seton LaSalle? Well, good luck to you.
What's that?
Good luck to you, and thanks for being on our show.
Thank you.
And I appreciate you guys, and congratulations on a great season there. That sounds really great.
Whoa.
You want another question? Why?
Hey, I got to introduce my assistant to help me make all this happen, Coach Vince.
Kane, you got shut out, buddy.
Coach Vince, can you come up here?
You gotta let him stand there. We'll get him on camera. You want to sit? All right, Vince, tell us about you and what you do to help these guys out. Can you write his name down too?
I'm Vince Natoli. This is the first year I've coached with these guys.
Okay.
What I do to help them out is just try to teach them the game of basketball.
What's your experience?
I've coached for the last 10 years. This is the first year I've coached at a school, so I've always done AAU before that.
All right.
And this was the first time I had an opportunity to be at a school, so...
You took it.
Yeah, it was great. It was a lot of fun.
No, it's great. Now, aren't some of these guys playing AAU now? I heard rumors that some of you might be playing.
A few of them do, yeah.
Raise your hand. What's that, 4 or 5? We got a team there, and the 7th graders with them, too.
Yeah.
I like that. Well, are you? Are you serious? How's that even happen? Here, give him the mic. No, never mind. Don't tell us the story. Is it good?
It's a good story.
All right, give us a good story.
This is how it all started.
Short version.
Olsen and JJ were the originators.
Okay.
So I always wanted to play AAU because I stopped playing for the Blue Devils on the Hill.
Okay.
So Coach O came over to me and said, you should try out for Raz High. So I said, okay. I tried out and made the team. And Kane Train
come
over
on later.
here, he came on this year because everybody wanted to get him because he could help our team out. And since he came, we've been winning more and more every time. So that's how this path came about. He came about because, once again, Coach O helped both. Coach Vince and Coach O.
He's changing some of the story.
But
for his version.
Once again, both of these coaches helped me and him get on Raz High.
That is great.
And we won the tournament this weekend too.
I just heard that. That's why I wanted you to tell me the story. I knew it'd be good. Thank you.
Can I say something about these boys, Al?
If you would, because this guy's not talking anymore. He's done. You're done. It's my show. Yeah, but we only have another minute to go. Coach got to talk. And you did great.
What I'd like to say about these boys is not only is they athletic, they're great student athletics. With Miss Canton, she kind of changed the rules with honor roll, where you had to have a 3.2, 3.3. They actually
like her
have honor
style.
roll. These boys, the 8th graders and 7th graders, they are at least 2.9, 3.0 and up students. And that was one of their goals setting out in the season, was actually to try to stay on honor roll. So what we did, we started a study group at the beginning of the season, and it got us all the way through, all the way to the state championship. We stayed together. These boys about to graduate, and I believe at the end of the year, they all will be on honor roll when it's all said and done.
Well, thanks for sharing that. I wish I had more time. When you win another championship, you guys come back.
How you doing?
Oh, we're doing well. Tell them your name, buddy.
I'm Josh Himes. Thanks for having me, you guys. Pleasure.
Hey, nice to meet you, sir.
Nice to meet you as well.
And this all happened because of handsome Jim Auger riding a plane with Josh, the handsome hitman, Himes.
Yes.
Who can even make up these stories?
Got lucky. We were in Latrobe Airlines, and we were flying down to Florida, Miami. Sitting right next to him. We talked the whole entire plane ride down.
Well, between you two, I wish I had more time. We're going to have to do an after-hours show here. We'll
That's
get you
fine.
on there. But yeah, tell us a little bit about you and what's going on in the boxing world with you. I know you're undefeated. Tell them how many fights you've had.
I've had 40 amateur fights, and I'm now 2-0 in professional.
Okay. And I heard you're going to Youngstown to fight.
I fight this Saturday.
Okay. Where at and what time?
Right outside of Youngstown in St. Lucis Palermo Hall.
Okay.
In Campbell, Ohio.
Now, you told me a little you went to school up that way.
I went to Youngstown State.
Okay. So he's not really from the hometown there, but he's going back.
Yeah, I was only there 2 years. I'm not going to be the favorite.
Okay. Now, if they want to get tickets, I know you're on Facebook. Should they contact you? I've seen you post a couple things. Are there still tickets?
There are tickets through the promoter. I have a fan page and I have it all set up through there.
Tell them
tickets.
Tell them your fan page.
It's all under Instagram, Twitter, and fan page of the Handsome Hitman.
Okay.
And I didn't make the name up. It sounds very conceited.
Well,
the team gave it.
We're going to find out whether you're conceited or not. So tell us how this might have happened.
I mean, you get a name after so many fights. I don't like to get hit too much. I mean, who does? It's part of the game. So
right.
After so many fights, I didn't get hit much. And he was like, okay, we'll give you a pretty boy name. Okay, we'll take it. I ain't got no choice.
There you go. He's a victim of circumstances, folks. I understand that. I actually wanted to know.
Yeah,
definitely.
My godfather gave it to me.
Okay.
Actually.
Well, he sounds like a good man. Will he be at the fight?
He will be working the corner.
Aha, there you go. He's right on the team.
Yeah, he's on the team.
Definitely. Do you have a robe with that handsome hitman?
I wear a T-shirt in the ring and it says it on there, yeah.
Okay. We'll have to look for you on that.
Yes.
Now, what weight do you fight at? Could you tell us that?
I'm at cruiserweight,
Okay.
200 pounds.
Wow. 200 pounds.
200 pounds.
And you're holding steady there.
I don't lose no weight. I walk around 200 pounds, I fight at 200 pounds.
Wow. Do you really?
Yeah. I don't got to worry about being fatigued or weak, you know. I'm strong coming into the fight.
Wow.
Now, how did you win these fights? By knockout?
Last one, I knocked him on the third.
Third round. What's this fight scheduled for?
Scheduled for 4 rounds. This guy's from Puerto Rico.
Okay.
He's 1-0. So it's going to be a battle of no lost records.
Right, undefeated.
Yeah.
It's a good stepping stone.
I don't feel like losing that goose egg yet.
No, you're too new in the career. And you had 40 amateurs. I'm sure you lost a couple in Amis.
I had a good amateur background. It was a lot of fun. I won a state title, won a couple other belts, and turned pro past October.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Okay. What made you decide to do that? You had enough of the amateurs?
I'm sick of getting punched for free.
I'm
going to take a whooping. I'm going to get some money for it.
I like your style. And I just want you to share what a good guy he is and throw that handsome hitman thing out.
Yeah.
He told me, well, not really, for, the ladies here or whatever. So, what can we say? And Smoking Jim's a fan of yours already.
Thanks.
Just so you know. Here's how dedicated he is and what a nice guy. Tell them where you were to even get here. You were out of town.
I was training in Calgary, Canada this whole weekend. I flew in 2 hours ago.
Oh, man, that's huge. That's huge.
I'll tell you what, if you show up if you come back after you win, there's a chance Smoking Jim would put you in the Hall of Fame after hearing it.
What I gotta
We have
do?
certain rules. We have certain rules. He's the only one that has a vote. Like, this is the show I created here.
Tell me what I gotta do.
Well, basically, you got to show up at a show, and if you're asked to come back, you show up. And if you can talk somewhat intelligently and maybe you know a little math, because I don't have a vote. And if you say, I believe in homeschooling, you might become one of our Pittsburgh Sportsline Hall of Fames in July.
I believe in homeschooling.
No, not yet. You got to win the fight. Anybody that travels to Calgary and then comes here, I know he wants to win the fight.
I train in Miami, actually. I live in Miami right now.
I heard that. Smoking Jim told me that. That's why I didn't post anything on Facebook. Like, how are you going to make our show?
Well, I know a question everybody wants to ask. How's the ladies treating you in Miami?
And this is a family show.
I don't want to talk about
so
that.
We're talking boxing. And
next question.
We already know your fan page. Just tell them one more time. We don't want to blow out your personal page. Tell them your fan.
Handsome Hitman.
Did you say handsome hitman?
Handsome Hitman.
Okay. Just checking. That's for Smoking Jim and all his ladies, because he's going to have to fight
He
them
must
off.
have all the ladies.
He does. He's leading the league in that. But we're not going to debate it. We're limited on time.
Okay.
Josh, I want to thank you. We
Thank
have
you
to
very
have
much,
you
man.
back after this win.
Okay.
We'll have you back.
It'd be my
That's how
pleasure.
confident I am.
Thanks, Jimmy.
Great
Thank you
job,
guys very
Josh.
much.
Thank you. Now, this guy has been known to talk more than I do, so this show's quite unusual. And Josh is a talker too, and he was very respectful. So
he was pretty quick.
Yeah, he was. He was informative, especially about that handsome hitman page that he doesn't want to talk about.
Yeah.
So I enjoyed that.
Yeah. So, yeah, I'll go just how we met.
Yeah.
Real quick.
Yeah, confirm that.
You
Not
talked
that he would
about-
tell a story.
Earlier in the show, you talked about the 2 degrees of separation in
Yes.
Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
So I'm sitting on the plane by him, the whole flight. We're almost ready to land, and we start talking. And
It took you that long?
Well, I think I was sleeping, but he starts talking about going to Miami to train, and I'm thinking, train for what,
Yeah.
Then he tells me for boxing, and he's from this area, and he knew a few MMA guys. He knew Mark Cherico, Justin Steve, and
Chris Dempsey.
Chris Dempsey, guys that we
They've
know.
hit each other. I
Right.
didn't even bring that up because I know we get into more detail.
Yeah, so he was nice enough to drive me to my hotel because I didn't have a rental car. Nice guy, nice Pittsburgh guy, obviously. And,
Obviously.
Yeah, so then I said, you got to come on Al Levine's show.
You dropped my name like that.
It was pretty quick. I mean,
Wow.
I'm like a talent scout for you lately, it seems like.
You're a booking agent.
Well, whatever you want
The
to call
talent is a little sketchy on some of this stuff.
I'm still waiting for
Except for the hitman.
I'm still waiting for my residual check.
I'm not getting any more likes. I told you that I'd double what I paid you the last time if he's any good.
Now listen.
And he was better than what you said.
My only request is do not let Smoking Jim edit this time. Because the last time I was on, he edited it the only time.
There was one of these
I didn't even show
catastrophes that happens. We lost that was one of our best shows ever.
It was good.
And there was some glitch at the studio that it's never happened before, and it never happened since. Every show before and after have been
Because
up.
he's not doing it anymore.
Well, he doesn't even know how to use the smartphone. He could have my dumb
He
phone.
said, gateway education.
Well, he got 18 degrees. The
I
last
hear ya.
count I had. So.
I hear you. All right, well, hey, can I mention something real quick about some fights coming up?
Is this scripted?
Well, not really.
Then do it.
Do we have time?
Yes.
All right,
Just for you.
this
Steel
Saturday.
Nation Magazine, MMA expert.
This Saturday coming up, April 18th, Chris Dempsey fights in the UFC.
Wow.
So local guy
His
making
second time?
Second time, yeah. And it's on UFC Fight Pass, I believe. So if you have that, you can watch it. And I'm not sure if it's televised, but he's fighting in New Jersey. I know I'm going out. I know a lot of other people heading
I
out
heard
for the
you
show.
invited
so-
me to go too.
That's right.
We're doing boxing, me and Smoking
I
Jim.
heard. But the following weekend, April 25th, at the Meadows Casino in Washington, King of the Cage is going to be there, and we're all going to be there. Jamie Chesney over there, Al Levine, maybe Smoking Jim Frazier. Maybe.
No. I told you he has no credibility in the MMA community because I got bombarded by everybody the last time.
But I figured out a way to get him to come to every show.
Okay, tell me.
We're going to put him in charge of the ring card girls. Yeah! Yay!
What did you say?
Yay!
I can't. We got a stereo going on. You know what? I'll second that emotion.
He wouldn't miss it if his sweeties were there.
I'm
Okay.
there.
And
bro.
best friends.
Right.
BFFFXYZs and LMNOP.
Exactly.
I
Then
got you.
after this, we got May 9th Pinnacles coming up. They have
Yeah.
a big card coming up
Looks
at
like
the
a great card.
Isoplex. And then after that, June 6th, Gladiators of the Cage is in Butler. So it's going to be a pretty action-packed summer here. This is a busy season
And
again
this
for
is
everybody.
all actually before summer.
Right. So it'll be good.
Boy, you
So-
are still an expert. How about those likes that we got boosted up again?
I feel like I'm on the show every week because you mention my name every week. So
You want me to stop?
no, I like it. It's good. It's good. It's all right. I'm like the Mario Tempest of the show.
Yeah, Mario's one of the best. Definitely.
I'm upset little Z's
How-
not here. Where's he at?
He didn't want to see you today for some reason. I don't know what it is. Well, you know he's
We
the
might be
busiest
fighting now.
contractor in the city.
He's on a roof somewhere, so.
He might be in a plumbing hole. He was digging a ditch before. Water was filling up. The whole city of
man.
Munhall was underwater.
What are you going to do?
Well, you didn't get to see Z, so
Right.
I'm glad you could
Well,
make
thank
it.
you very much, and
I'm
thanks for
honored
having
to
me.
have you travel in from Greensburg, but I was looking for your son Ben.
He's at Cub Scouts tonight, so.
Always an excuse. Baseball, Cub
Cub
Scouts.
Scouts, and then
Homework.
baseball too. I'm coaching baseball, LME.
You're a coach.
Yes, sir.
Wow. That's
So
probably
that's
the
fun.
best team. Well,
Well, we have fun. I don't know if we're good, but we have fun. So.
Talk to him. He only likes to win.
I'll send all the recruits to Gateway.
All right. All right.
No, don't do that.
All right, man. Thank you very much.
All right,
As
you
always.
take care.
What's up, man? How you doing?
Nice to see you 2 times in one
wow,
day.
that was nice, huh?
Man, you know, I still have not eaten since that mid-morning munch.
Yeah, how about that?
It was a spread of all kind of stuff I like. And I didn't eat crackers, just to clarify that.
Oh, you didn't have the
That's the only
crackers?
thing
Oh,
I didn't
okay.
have.
You had the herring, didn't you?
Yeah, delicious. Definitely. And the Bethel Bakery
Oh,
donut.
yeah, that got you started, yeah.
That was huge.
How about that green tea you got today, too?
How about Skeet Service Station now is a full service station with green tea.
Green tea
I
and
had
coffee.
2 cups there.
That's huge.
You see the stash he got now?
I see
I
it.
took care of him to his health.
Green tea, wow,
Yeah.
good stuff, huh?
Look at that. He wants to get healthy. He's been watching my other show. Healthier, happier you.
Look how happy he is, huh?
Yeah.
All smiles.
He's
yeah.
just not healthy yet. I'm hopeful. Tell us about boxing, buddy.
Well, how about them fights there, the Golden Glove
Wow, that
Open
was
fights? Monroeville. Yeah, that was
They
Where
were.
at? Where at?
That was in Monroeville.
All right.
Doubletree Hotel. Yeah, good stuff.
No, it wasn't. We filmed it. That'll be coming out on YouTube and on TV very shortly.
Oh,
Maybe this
good,
weekend.
good, yeah,
So
good,
you know I'll post it to you.
Yeah. Well, hey, first I want to give a big shout out to my mom and dad, Mimi and Butch Lewandowski, my wife Anastasia, my oldest daughter Jessica, my youngest daughter Lisa, and my granddaughter Shelby. Now,
Did you forget anybody?
No.
Okay, good.
Just the 2 puppies at that.
Mention their names because they're going to watch this. No.
Moisa and Monty.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now let's get to boxing.
All right, let's bleed some boxing. We had, okay. We had.
We got a 3-minute warning.
First open fighter was Cameron Akis from Joe Board Boxing out of Toronto, Ohio. He won 132-pound open class. He'll go out to Philly and fight for Pittsburgh.
Right.
And fight for the state championships.
Who's next on your list?
Well, we have Lou Mcclancy out of Olympus Gym, trained by Adam Hartman and Chet.
I got to interrupt you. Where's Olympus Gym at?
That's on the other side of McKeesport, up by
Okay.
North Versailles area. Up
Must
that
be a
way.
dump.
Oh, come on,
I don't know,
Smoking
man. I ain't
Jim.
been up there. He puts out some good fighters, though. Sometimes that gym don't mean
We
nothing.
only got a couple minutes. Let him go, Smoking Jim. Forget these
Yeah,
gateway
that was
communities.
Lou X. That's the second time he won the Golden Gloves. Last year he won the gloves as a sub-novice, and this year he won them as a novice. Then we had Alexa Muslin. She fight out of South Park Boxing.
Fighter of the night.
From
Is that what it
Keystone
was?
Oaks, my
Keystone
alma mater.
Oaks,
Go
wow.
KO.
Yeah, she redeemed herself from her last fight at the Donnybrook. She had gotten beat in the first round, but she come back and stopped her girl in the first round in this fight. pretty exciting action.
It
there
was.
for the
Great
kid, yeah.
fight. What else do you got?
We got Eric Sidor, Apollo, out of Ray Schaefer Boxing with Jose Carabella trains him.
What
yeah.
a fight that was.
What a fight.
What
wow.
an improvement he's made
Yeah,
over
he
the
sure
last
did,
year
yeah.
or so.
Yeah, and that was in the 178-pound class. Then in
What do you got?
Charlie Lehner out of 3rd Avenue Boxing. Now this boy hasn't fought in about 5 or 6 years, and he's making a comeback. And he come back and he won the Golden Gloves, and he's going to travel to Philadelphia too, Team Pittsburgh.
Nice.
Gerald Sherrill, what another fight. Him and C.C. Clark. These two boys banged each other. How about that?
Smoking Jim loves Cheryl.
How
Says
about
he's never
that?
lost.
He's tough, man. That kid, he's on his way. He got a shot for the Olympic tryouts too.
Does he?
Yeah.
We're gonna
get
watch
tried.
for him.
Yeah,
Definitely.
There's a kid to look for.
Who else?
Then we had the heavyweight division. We had Jordan Russo fighting Stephen
Tell
Lowry.
them what happened in that fight.
Well, I was at a fight there. And the big guys, one guy weighed like 230 and the other one was about 220. And the second round, Mowry come out and he dropped Russo with a big right hand. Russo beat the count, but actually it was a long count because by the time the referee picked up the count, the timekeeper was already on 5. So he got an extra 5 seconds, but he got his head together, cleared his head, and he come back and he beat Mowry on a decision. So he's
And what gym's he out of?
Oh, he's out of Harry Greb gym down there in
Greb?
Oakland. Yeah, the
Mike
Greb,
McSorley.
Yeah. Mike McSorley, yeah, good trainer. Good.
We're almost out of time.
Okay, that's about it then. And
Hey.
we'll catch you next week.
Skeets, thanks for being a sponsor.
Sure, man.
I appreciate it.
Thank you, guys.
Thanks for everybody
Thank
coming
you.
out.
Thank you.
Everybody be
Appreciate
safe
that.
and be Joey strong.